Hey there, Christopher Millhauser from Millhauser E-commerce Consulting, and this is another video about top actionable tactics to drive more e-commerce sales. That is that's the name of this video, and I want to make sure that I get all the points covered correctly, so I wrote everything down. But if you are an e-commerce company and you have a product or products and you're looking to scale your business to 6 and 7 figures very quickly and rapidly, we are the agency to help you do that. So if you would like to schedule a call with me so we can talk about what strategies we can employ, how we can help you, and how that might look working together. And that's totally, there's no obligation for those calls. We will, take a look at your business. We'll look at what you're doing now and how to implement better strategies. And then we can talk about working together. So the link is above if you're on Instagram to schedule a call with me, or you can just use that's my personal phone number. You can just call me. Please leave a message because I get a lot of robocalls and I don't always answer the calls because I get a lot of calls and a lot of them are just blank calls or calls from India or wherever. So leave a message. Let me know who you are and, give me a good callback number and a name and some information, and I will promptly get back with you. Okay. That said, I want to kind of breeze through these quick tips. I want to make this video not too long because I don't want you sitting here for, I know my previous video was kind of long. This video I want to make much shorter, but I want to make sure I get as much content in as possible for this video. So, okay, let's get started. Upsell your products. What do you mean by that, Chris? I mean, sell more of your premium products. And by that, I mean, don't try and sell 25 or 50 of your $5 or $10 product, unless that's all you have for your company is $5 and $10 price point products. If you have a $300 product, you want to take that and you want to put that in the lead. You want to make that the focus of all your, marketing campaigns. Drive traffic to those products, those high-end products, because it's much more profitable. And at times, it's much more effective than trying to sell the higher-end product to your existing customer base than it is to sell the products create a new campaign to acquire new customers. So keep that in mind. Ensure that your upsell is related to your original product. Now, it doesn't have to be directly related, but it may, let's say you have and I used the example in the previous video. Related as in either it goes with the product to add to the functionality of it, or it is part of the lifestyle of someone who's using this product. And by that, I mean, and this is my go-to example. Let's say you are a mountain biking company that offers products for mountain bikers and adventure enthusiasts, right? So the example I used was I had a small water bottle. It was about 1 liter, and I always had to go back to base, or I had to stop what I was doing way up in the mountains when I was having a blast because I ran out of water and I was so dehydrated, and I only had this little 1 liter, bottle. Or I had this big thermos and it was just too bulky, and it just made it a lot more difficult for me to, carry around a lot of water without it getting in the way. So the product that I have that we offer as this company would be that I have the Camelback water system, which, has a cooling element or whatever. So, when I'm thirsty, I can just take a sip off of it, and it carries a lot more water, and it's on your back, so it's not in your way. So now I have the benefit of carrying a lot more water without adding bulk or heft to my, my bike and it getting in the way. Now with that, I'm going to be on my bike a lot longer. So let's say maybe you want to offer, at the bottom or in the checkout, you want to offer, a much more, maybe like a softer neoprene cover, pad to go on your bike seat. Because let's be honest, guys, we know that If you ever sat in a bike seat for an extended amount of time and it doesn't have a pad, an aftermarket pad, you're going to be hurting. And I know guys know what I'm talking about. So you want to offer that product because that goes in line with the type of lifestyle that this person that you're marketing to is going to be, living, because they're going to be on their bike a lot longer. So you want to offer a product that's going to add the benefit of making that experience more comfortable for them. Okay, so that's that example. Be sensitive to the anticipated price range of your customer. And what that means is you don't take a $25 product and then try to upsell them to a $750 product, jumping from one extreme to the other. That's just not going to work. You have to step people up. You can't just hit them with a $750 product coming in at $25, unless it's, I can't think of an example where someone would set up their cart like that. So it's not effective. Okay. So now let's talk about reducing your shopping cart abandonment rate. And if you don't know the stats, right now, currently, the industry average is almost 70%. So 70% of all your customers that are coming in, that you're spending all this hard-earned money to, for this campaign to get your product in front of them, you're losing 70% of those people before they actually check out. It's a huge number. So you're losing a lot of money. That is the industry average. You lose money when your visitors abandon your cart without purchasing, obviously. So one of the things you can do is you can craft an email or you can set something up to where they've opted in, even though they haven't bought the product, as part of getting to the checkout. And then even if they don't buy your product or check out, with your product, they're still on the back end being marketed to through email for either that same product or similar products. And that is huge. So that's, again, moving on. Capture more email subscribers. So it's the most effective tool that you have, even over paid traffic. Now, paid traffic is going to give you the most immediate response, but email is more cost effective and overall more effective in some ways, because email, it's being constantly every day or every 3 days or every week, you're sending a new email. Whereas, yes, you can do retargeting campaigns, but from a cost benefit perspective, email is much more powerful because you're not spending nearly the amount that you are on paid traffic. Contributes about almost 25% of your total revenue. Email marketing does. So that's a pretty 1/4 of your business is going to be dictated by how well you do in your email campaigns. It's a huge number, right? So if you're doing $100,000 a month, $25,000 of your overall revenue is coming from email. So you want to make sure that you're crafting good quality emails that are getting to the right people in your list. Promote your newsletter and blog to get subscribers, because now they're following you. They're not just, they're more active, right? They are now active with your product, meaning they're doing the research. You're giving them more content than just what's in the email. They're physically going to your site. They're doing, more research. They're reading your article. They're seeing what, they're being more active and more, I just completely blanked out on what the word that I was going to use was. Proactive. They're being more proactive with your product. So Say things that don't fit into your social media posts. Those miscellaneous things that don't necessarily fit the scope of your social media, like Instagram or Facebook. Those things can all go on your website. Whether it's because I'll give you an example. Long form content like a product review, a full product review. Why do they always say, for more, visit our website? Because that's not the format you want to use when you're on Instagram, because Instagram is more of a, oh, look at this picture, look at that picture, look at this product, look at that. It's more instantaneous. So you don't want to try and have somebody look at this long, 10-minute review on your Instagram or your Facebook, because that's not the place for that. Because in those types of social media, those are more, what's the word? 3 to 5 seconds, when you're scrolling through your feed. Oh, okay. That looks interesting. And then you go by and you go by and you go by, but they may, oh, well, maybe I want to know a little bit more. If you're crafting it properly, then almost like an ad, to find out more, visit our website. And then you can put a lot more information. That's where those things go. Improve your email campaigns. Because like I said, 25% of your overall revenue is coming from your email campaign. And it is a fraction of the cost of your paid traffic, where you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on your paid traffic, but you may spend $100 on the plan that you have for your email campaign. So in order to improve those numbers past 25%, which is the industry average, send regular and valuable emails. You don't want to send fluff. You want to give real quality information, right? And try and be non-biased. Maybe you're not the company for them for this particular product, but you want to offer the information that says, okay, here's what to look for to make sure that you're getting a quality product in this genre, whether it's camping gear or whatever. You just offer the information, and then you let them decide if they're going to go with you. But they'll at least appreciate that you were, bipartisan, you weren't biased, and you just, hey, you know what? Here's the information. Let you decide, whether you're going to buy our product or by all means, go buy another product. And then provide exclusive promo codes and free gifts. Give people incentive to opt in to your email campaigns, right? Don't just say, hey, here's our new product. Okay, great. I get 15, 20 emails a day. Why am I going to, opt into unless you give me some incentive, with this email, claim your 25% off or whatever it is, right? Or, if you buy this product, you get the free water bottle or whatever, whatever it is for your company. I don't know what company, you're with or what product you offer, but that's kind of the general template for what you want to think about. Make sure you're getting feedback, because if without feedback, you do not know if what you're doing is working, other than, the analytics for the email campaign. You can see some of that, but you always want to talk to your customers. It's a relationship like any other relationship, and what is required from a good relationship? You need to communicate, right? Back and forth. It's not you communicating to them always. It is them communicating. And, hey, listen, it may not always be feedback you want to hear, but it's feedback that you may need to hear, because if you're doing something that they don't like, you don't want to do it. So even if it hurts and it bruises your ego, you need to hear it so that you can make sure that you're offering, quality content, and that what you're doing is getting into the mind of the person that you're trying to market to. You don't want to sell them. You want to create a rapport and a relationship with your customer base. That's what it's about. It's not about selling the product. It's about, here's what we offer, and it's here's the benefits, and you decide if you want to buy it or not. That's what you need to do, is make sure you're getting the feedback so that you know if those things are working or not. Okay. Number 5, and this is the final point, and that is, I've got a couple, I got a few more points to make. I thought that was it. This may be a longer video than I had planned for. Engage online store visitors with live chat. So, what does that mean, and why would that help you? It provide direct conversational opportunity with your customer. So now in real time, you're talking to them, you're getting feedback in real time, and you're seeing what works and what doesn't. And instead of waiting, days or weeks, you're now getting instant feedback. Oh, that doesn't work, or, we need to change this. You can get that feedback right away and implement that. Use it in your info, excuse me. Use it to inform customers of their order status. So, let's say, I ordered this product 2 weeks ago and it's still not here. Okay, let me check that for you. Let me make sure that your product has been, properly ordered and that it's on its way. Those are things that customers value. Oh, wow, I actually was able to get a hold of them, and and they gave me the information that I needed, because a lot of companies don't do that. They just kind of, we got your money and you'll get it whenever you get it. And, good example, Facebook, running ads, right? Which is what we do, which is what I do as an agency. Do you know how impossible it is, if I have a question, to get a hold of their customer service, which they don't have an email address for, they don't have a phone number for, so it is next to impossible to get them to respond to any kind of, issue that you have. So you have to figure it out yourself. And I'm not, a Facebook programmer. So if I've got if I've got an issue, it's up to me. I can't fix it. And, Facebook has already got my money. They're horrible at customer service. In part because they make it so hard. You have to be an FBI agent to find out their information to even know where to get a hold of them in the first place. It is a nightmare. So don't be like that. Now, I've got other tips, but I'm going to break, this video is getting too long. So I'm going to break this up into a 2-part video. In the second part, I'm going to talk about the rest of the strategies that you can implement to drive more sales. All right. I will talk to you in the next video.